How do you keep going when everything's fallen apart? Are you standing in the ashes of your life, heart shattered, dreams crushed, wondering, is there anything left to save? Can I ever find myself again? You're drowning in pain, guilt, or fear, each breath a reminder of what's been lost, each day a question of whether you're strong enough to try. You're terrified to hope, convinced you're too broken, too scarred, to build something new. But what if these ashes are where your strength is born? What if, right now, in this raw, painful moment, you hold the power to rise, to rebuild a life more beautiful than before? This audiobook is your lifeline. It's a spark to ignite your courage. It's how to rebuild your life, a journey to rise from where you stand, rebuild your heart, and create a future you love. This isn't about erasing your past, it's about using it to build something new, something yours. I've been where you are, my life in pieces, my heart heavy, thinking I'd never recover. I stood in my own ruins, feeling lost, unworthy, afraid. Rebuilding wasn't easy, it took small, shaky steps, moments alone, quiet courage, but it showed me I'm stronger than my pain, that I could create a life I love from the ground up. It's not a straight path, but it's yours, and it's waiting. I see you, I feel you, and I'm here to walk with you. Why rebuild? Because you're still here, still breathing, still worthy of a life that shines. What will it give you? Strength to rise, hope to dream, a future that's yours. Set aside distractions, grab your headphones, and let's begin. You're ready to rebuild, let's do this. Chapter 1, Accept Your Reality. Why do you fight your pain? When did you start believing you have to hide your brokenness to move forward? You're asking, can I rebuild from this mess? You can. Accepting your reality is your first step to rising, to rebuilding a life that's yours. Accepting your reality isn't surrender, it's courage, the raw, honest act of seeing your life as it is, your pain, your losses, your limits, your strengths. It's standing in your ruins, grief, failure, fear, and saying, this is where I am, and it's enough to start. You resist because denial feels safer, because facing the truth hurts, or because you believe you're too broken to rebuild. But resistance traps you, keeps you stuck in a cycle of wishing for what was, not building what can be. Acceptance is active, a choice to stop running, to look at your cracks without shame, to see them as part of your foundation, not your failure. It's not about liking your reality, it's about owning it, seeing its truth as the ground you build on. You might fear acceptance means giving up, that it locks you in pain, or that others will judge your weakness. It doesn't, it frees you, showing your resilience, drawing those who see your strength. Being alone is where you accept, without others' expectations or pity, you face your heart, your truth, your now. Without acceptance, you stay lost, fighting a reality you can't change, unable to build anew. With it, you're grounded, ready to rise, constructing a life from the truth of where you stand. Accepting your reality offers clarity, a clear view of where you stand, unclouded by denial or shame. It builds self-compassion, letting you forgive your struggles, see your humanity. It fosters hope, showing you your present, however broken, is enough to begin. It's the gift of truth, letting you start where you are, building a life that's honest, strong, yours. Let's meet Maya, 32, who lost her job and marriage in 1 year. She felt like a failure, her life in pieces, asking, what's left of me? Can I even start again? Alone, she sat with a notebook, journaling her reality, her grief, her fear, but also her strengths, her grit, her kindness, her ability to learn. Naming her pain was like clearing debris from a ruined house, naming her strength showed a foundation to build on. That acceptance sparked a small step, she applied for a new job, leaned on friends, began to heal. Her confidence grew, her life brighter, not because she erased her pain, but because she accepted it as her starting point. Being alone, accepting her reality, saved Maya's hope. Picture Priya, 28, who lost her home to debt, feeling shattered, asking, can I rebuild from nothing? Alone, she wrote her truth, I'm scared, but I'm resourceful. That clarity let her start. She found a room, a job, a spark of hope. Accepting her reality freed Priya. Let's begin. Start with a 10-minute journal each day. Find a quiet spot, your bedroom, a park bench, anywhere you feel safe. Ask, what's my reality right now, my pain, my strengths? Why is it okay to start here? Write it down, maybe grief, I'm resilient, or loss, I'm still here. Be raw, honest, don't judge. If it's hard, start small, one pain, one strength, I'm hurting, I'm brave. Do this for 7 days. Keep your journal close, each word is a brick in your foundation. This isn't about liking your reality, it's about seeing it, owning it, starting there. Your reality's enough, build on it with courage. Your reality's a cracked foundation. It's not perfect, but alone, it holds. Build on it. Accepting your reality is like standing in the ruins of a house after a storm. You fought to rebuild by pretending the damage isn't there, denying pain, hiding loss, wishing for what was. This fight comes from a world that shuns brokenness. Society praises strength, not struggle. Others expect you to move on, you've learned to hide cracks to be loved. But denial is a trap, keeping you in a cycle of resistance, unable to build because you're fighting truth. Acceptance is your first brick, laid in the rubble. This is my pain, my loss, my strength. It's not passive, it's active, a choice to face your reality without shame, to see it as enough. You fear it means giving up, locking you in hurt, but it's the opposite. It frees you, clearing debris, revealing a foundation. You fear judgment, that others will see you as weak, but acceptance is strength, drawing those who value your truth. Being alone is your building site, others pity, their advice, cloud your vision. Alone, you ask, where am I, and here, enough. Journaling works because it's a mirror, reflecting your reality, letting you see pain as temporary, strengths as permanent. Each entry is a brick, not perfect, but solid, building a base for your new life. Over time, your foundation strengthens, not because you erased the storm, but because you built through it. Maya and Priya laid their bricks, you can too. You're not your ruins, you're here. Be alone, accept your reality. Thank your heart for seeing, your spirit for starting. Let's keep going. Chapter 2, Release the Past. Soothing, like you're lifting their weight. Why do you cling to the past? Why does that guilt, that regret, hold you back, whispering you can't move on? You're asking, can I let go? Can I be free? You can. Releasing the past is how you clear the way to rebuild, unburdening your heart. The past, your mistakes, losses, regrets, isn't your identity, it's a chapter, not your story. You hold it because it feels like part of you, proof you cared, tried, failed. Guilt says, you owe this pain, regret says, you can't move on. But these are chains, anchoring you to what's gone, stopping you from building anew. Releasing the past doesn't mean forgetting, it's forgiving yourself, letting go of the emotional weight, not the lessons. It's seeing your failures as steps, not stops, your losses as spaces, not voids. You might fear releasing means dismissing what mattered, or that you'll repeat mistakes, lose love. It doesn't, you'll grow wiser, and the right ones will stay. Being alone is where you release. Without others' judgments or comfort, you face your past, name its pain, set it free. Without release, you're trapped, dragging old anchors, unable to build, needing the past to feel real. With it, you're light, free, ready to start, constructing a life from your present, unburdened by what was, open to what will be. Releasing the past offers freedom, a heart unburdened by guilt or regret. It builds self-compassion, letting you forgive your mistakes, see your humanity. It fosters clarity, clearing space for new dreams, new steps. It's the gift of renewal, letting you rebuild with hope, not chains, creating a life that's yours, not your past's. Let's meet Raj, 35, haunted by a failed business. He'd lost his family's savings, carried crushing guilt, believing he'd failed them forever, asking, "How do I move on from this?" Alone, he started a release ritual. He wrote his guilt on paper: "I failed, I hurt them," then tore it up, saying, "I'm free to rebuild." That act was like cutting a rope. His heart lightened. He forgave himself, saw his effort, not just his loss. That release sparked a new venture, small but his own, built on lessons, not shame. His family saw his strength, but Raj didn't need their nod, he had his own peace. Being alone, releasing the past, freed Raj's future. Picture Priya, 28, who clung to regret over a toxic relationship. She'd stayed too long, blamed herself, asking, "Why can't I let go?" Alone, she wrote her regret, tore it: "I'm free." That release let her heal. She dated again, glowed. Releasing the past healed Priya. Let's lighten your heart. Try a 5-minute release ritual daily. Find a quiet spot, your bed, a park, anywhere safe. Take a notebook, write one regret or past pain: "I failed, I lost." Be specific, raw. Tear the paper, say aloud, "I'm free to rebuild." Feel the act, let it go. Do this for 7 days. If it's hard, start with one regret, one word: guilt, gone. Write one word after, like light, to mark it. Keep a small item, a stone, a candle, as a ritual reminder. This isn't about erasing the past, it's about freeing your heart from its weight. Your future's waiting, release it with love. The past's a heavy anchor. Alone, you cut it, sailing free. Let it go. Releasing the past is like cutting an anchor from a ship caught in a storm. Your past, mistakes, losses, regrets, is a weight, dragging you back, keeping you from sailing forward. You cling because it feels like duty. Guilt proves you cared, regret proves you tried, pain proves you lived. These beliefs come from a world that ties worth to perfection, that says failures define you, that you must pay for your past with suffering. But these are lies. Your past is a chapter, not your story. It's lessons, not chains. Releasing it doesn't mean forgetting, it's forgiving yourself, not for failing, but for believing failure was your fault. You fear letting go dismisses what mattered, your effort, your love, but it honors them, freeing you to build anew. You fear repeating mistakes, but release brings wisdom, not recklessness. Being alone is your ship's deck, others' voices, their blame or comfort, tighten the anchor. Alone, you face the weight: "I regret this, I lost that." The release ritual works because it's physical, a signal to your heart: "This doesn't own me." Writing names the pain, tearing frees it, speaking affirms your choice. It's not instant, some anchors are heavy, but each ritual cuts a rope, lightening you. Over time, you sail, not because you erased the storm, but because you moved through it, building a life of freedom, not chains. Raj and Priya cut their anchors, you can too. The past doesn't own you. Be alone, release it. Thank your heart for forgiving, your spirit for sailing. Let's keep moving. Chapter 3: Rebuild your foundation. Can you stand strong again? Are you fragile, feeling broken, asking, "Do I have what it takes to rebuild something solid?" You do. Rebuilding your foundation, your heart, mind, body, is how you create a base for your new life, starting right now. Your foundation is your core, your emotional, mental, physical strength, built through self-care, boundaries, small wins. You've neglected it, giving to others, ignoring your needs, believing you're too weak, too shattered to stand. Life's storms, loss, failure, have cracked your base, but cracks aren't collapse, they're places to repair, to strengthen. Rebuilding means prioritizing you, resting your body, calming your mind, healing your heart, setting limits to protect your energy. It's not selfish, it's survival, proof you're worthy of care. You might fear rebuilding takes too much, or that you'll fail, fall again. It doesn't. Small, consistent acts build strength, and falls are just steps. Being alone is where you rebuild. Without others' demands or distractions, you listen to your needs, act on them, fortify your core. Without a foundation, you're unsteady, unable to build, needing others' strength to stand. With it, you're solid, ready to rise, constructing a life that's yours, rooted in your love for you. Rebuilding your foundation offers stability, a core that holds, no matter the storm. It builds resilience, letting you face life with energy, not exhaustion. It fosters confidence, proving you're capable, worthy, strong. It's the gift of strength, letting you build a life that's steady, vibrant, true, starting where you are. Let's meet Lila, 29, burned out from work and life. She'd pushed herself to breaking, sleepless, anxious, feeling empty, unworthy, asking, "Am I enough to rebuild?" Alone, she started small rituals, 10-minute morning walks to feel the air, journaling, "I'm enough," saying no to extra tasks. Each act was like laying a brick, her energy grew, her heart steadied. She set boundaries at work, pursued a new passion, thrived. Being alone, rebuilding her foundation, healed Lila's life. Picture Priya, 28, drained by family demands, her foundation crumbling. She'd ask, "Can I rebuild?" Alone, she set rituals, meditate 5 minutes, say, "I'm worthy." That strength let her set limits, start a business, glow. Rebuilding her foundation freed Priya. Let's build you up. Create a 10-minute foundation ritual daily. Find a quiet spot, your room, a park, anywhere calm. Do one kind act for yourself, meditate for 5 minutes, stretch, write or say, "I'm enough." Pick what feels good, even if small, a nap, a deep breath. Do this for 7 days. Write one word after, like strong, to mark it. If it feels selfish, remind yourself, a strong foundation holds everyone you love. Keep a small item, a shell, a notebook, as a ritual reminder. This isn't about perfection, it's about strengthening, brick by brick. Your foundation's ready, build it with care. Your foundation's a house's base. Cracked, it holds, alone, you strengthen it. Stand firm. Rebuilding your foundation is like repairing a house's base after an earthquake. Your life, heart, mind, body, has been shaken, losses, failures, crises have cracked your core, left you unsteady, believing you're too weak to stand. You've neglected it, prioritizing others, work, survival, taught by a world that values output over selfhood, that says care is luxury, not necessity. This belief has drained you, made you think strength is external, others help, success, validation. But strength is internal, built through self-care, boundaries, small wins, each act a brick in your base. You fear it's selfish because you've learned to give, not receive, but giving without a foundation collapses you. You fear failure, that you'll falter, but faltering is human, each try strengthens you. Being alone is your construction site, others' demands, their needs, pull you from repair. Alone, you ask, "What do I need?" and hear, rest, calm, limits. The foundation ritual works because it's intentional, a daily commitment to you, a walk rebuilds your body, a boundary protects your heart, an affirmation steadies your mind. It's not grand, small bricks build strongest. Over time, your base holds, not because you avoided cracks, but because you filled them with care, building a life that stands, unshaken. Lila and Priya repaired their bases, you can too. You're not shattered, you're building. Be alone, rebuild your foundation. Thank your heart for strengthening, your spirit for standing. Let's keep moving. Chapter 4, Embrace New Possibilities. Can you dream again? Are you scared, feeling trapped, asking, "What's out there for me? Can I try after all I've lost?" You can. Embracing new possibilities is how you rebuild a future, finding paths from where you stand, opening doors to a life you love. New possibilities aren't fantasies, they're real, waiting in risks, choices, paths you haven't walked. Your past, losses, failures, makes you fear change, believe you're too broken, too late for new dreams. But your rebuilt foundation, your strength, your heart, is ready to hold them. Embracing possibilities means exploring, risking, reimagining what your life can be, not what it was. It's not about erasing pain, it's about building beyond it, seeing your present as a doorway, not a dead end. You might fear failure, that new paths will hurt, or that others won't support your change. They won't, you'll grow stronger, and the right ones will cheer. Being alone is where you embrace, without others' doubts or plans, you see your dreams, act on them, step through open doors. Without possibilities, you stay stuck, tethered to old pain, unable to thrive, your life static. With them, you're dynamic, building a future from your now, each possibility a spark of joy, hope, you. Embracing new possibilities offers hope, a vision of a life that's yours, vibrant, new. It builds courage, letting you risk, try, live without fear's chains. It fosters growth, aligning your actions with your dreams, creating a life that's true. It's the gift of renewal, letting you rebuild with purpose, starting where you are, shining brighter than before. Let's meet Kai, 33, who lost his home and job in a single blow. He felt hopeless, his life in ashes, asking, "What's left for me?" Alone, he reflected on one possibility: learn a new skill. He risked it, took a free online course, practiced daily. That step led to a new career in tech, a small apartment, a life renewed, not because he had much, but because he embraced what was possible. His friends admired his comeback, but Kai didn't need their praise, he had his own light. Being alone, embracing new possibilities, healed Kai's future. I feared new paths too. My losses made me think nothing was left. Alone, I risked one step, try something new. Each possibility rebuilt me. That's what possibilities do, they open your life. Let's open doors. Set a possibility step weekly. Find a quiet spot, your desk, a park, anywhere calm. Plan one new action, try a hobby, reach out to someone, learn one thing. Write it, I'll take a class. Act on it that week. Repeat weekly, new steps, new possibilities. If it's scary, pick a small action, one call, one try. Write one word after, like open, to mark it. Keep a notebook for your steps, it's your door's key. This isn't about leaping, it's about stepping, exploring, growing. Your future's waiting, embrace it with hope. Picture Priya, 28, who lost her confidence after a failed dream. She'd ask, "Can I try again?" Alone, she planned, "I'll volunteer." That step led to a job, a passion, a new life. Embracing possibilities freed Priya. Possibilities are open doors. Fear locks them, alone, you swing them wide. Step through. Embracing new possibilities is like standing before open doors after a fire. Your life, burned by loss, failure, feels closed, its paths gone, your dreams impossible. You've learned to fear new doors, society warns of risk, past failures sting, others' doubts lock you in place. You cling to what's known, believing new paths will hurt, that you're too broken, too late. But possibilities are real, waiting in your present, in choices you haven't made, a new skill, a new connection, a new dream. Embracing them isn't reckless, it's hopeful, seeing your rebuilt foundation, your strength, your heart, as ready to hold them. You fear failure because you've fallen, but falls are lessons, not endings. You fear rejection, but your truth draws those who see you. Being alone is your doorway, others' plans, their fears, bar it shut. Alone, you ask, "What's possible?" and hear, "This." The possibility step works because it's a key, a weekly choice to act, to try, to open one door. It's not grand, small steps unlock the widest paths. Each step is a spark, lighting new ways, building momentum. Over time, your doors multiply, a life of possibility, not because you erased the fire, but because you walked through it, starting where you are. Kai and Priya opened their doors, you can too. Your future's not lost, it's here. Be alone, embrace possibilities. Thank your heart for hoping, your spirit for stepping. Let's finish strong. Chapter 5, Live with Renewed Purpose. What would life feel like rebuilt? Are you ready to live with purpose, from right here, scars and all? You're scared, asking, can I find meaning after all this? Will it be enough? You can, and it is. Living with renewed purpose is how you make your rebuilt life yours, radiant, true, a beacon of your strength. Purpose isn't a distant prize or a grand calling, it's aligning your actions with your heart, your values, your truth, starting where you stand. You've felt aimless, believing purpose requires a better you, a pain-free life, a clear plan. It doesn't, it requires you, now, acting from your rebuilt foundation, your healed heart. Society pushes big purposes, save the world, be a star, making yours feel small, but purpose is personal, helping one person, creating one thing, living one truth. You fear you're too broken, that starting now can't lead to meaning, or that others won't value your path. You're not, it can, and the right ones will. Being alone keeps you true, without others' expectations or plans, you see your dreams, act on them, build a legacy of meaning. Without purpose, you drift, chasing others' goals, living half a life, needing external meaning to feel whole. With it, you shine, building a life that's yours, each action a light in your lighthouse, guiding you, inspiring others, proving you rebuilt, right where you are. Purpose offers meaning, a life that's yours, vibrant, true. It builds peace, letting you rest in your truth, not others' dreams. It fosters connection, linking you to your heart, to others, through shared values. It's your legacy, proof you rose, not just survived, starting now, creating a life of joy, courage, you. Let's meet Zara, 31, who rebuilt after a divorce that left her empty, lost, feeling her life had no meaning. She'd ask, what's my purpose? Is there one? Alone, she reflected on her love for helping others, her passion for teaching. She aligned her actions with it, started tutoring one child, sharing one lesson. That small act grew, more students, a community class, a life blooming with purpose, not because she was perfect, but because she started where she was. Her students cherished her, but Zara didn't need their love, she had her own light, a beacon of her renewed purpose. Being alone, living with purpose, healed Zara's heart. I felt aimless too, my losses left me hollow, my purpose gone. Alone, I saw my truth, helping, creating. I acted, lived it, found meaning. That's what purpose does, it lights your way. Let's live it. Write a daily purpose vow. Today, I'll live my truth by action. Like, I'll help someone, create something, be me. Find a quiet moment, your room, a park. Write or say it, act on it that day. Keep going, new vows, new truths. If it's hard, start small, one action, smile at someone. Keep a journal of your vows, it's your lighthouse's guide. Your purpose is here, now, live it with heart. Picture Priya, 28, who lost her dream job, felt directionless, asking, what's my meaning? Alone, she vowed, I'll share my art. She painted, taught, helped others, found purpose. Living with purpose freed Priya. Purpose is a lighthouse. Storms hide it, alone, you follow its light. Shine brightly. Living with renewed purpose is like following a lighthouse through a stormy sea. Your life, wrecked by loss, failure, feels dark, your meaning lost, your dreams obscured by clouds of pain, doubt, fear. You've learned purpose is elsewhere, society demands grand legacies, save lives, make millions, making yours feel small, unworthy. You've drifted, believing meaning requires a healed past, a perfect future, a better you. But purpose is here, in your present, in your heart's truth, a kind act, a created thing, a lived moment. It's not found, it's made, through actions aligned with what you love, what matters. You fear it's selfish, that your purpose won't count, but it's not, it's your gift, to you, to the world. You fear losing it, but purpose evolves, growing with each step. Being alone is your lighthouse's beam, others' plans, their doubts, dim it. Alone, you ask, what do I love, and hear, this. The purpose vow works because it's a promise, a daily choice to live your truth, help one person, create one line, be you. It's not grand, small acts shine brightest. Each vow is a light, guiding you through storms, building a constellation of meaning. Over time, your lighthouse stands, a legacy of resilience, not because you waited for calm, but because you acted, right where you are. Zara and Priya followed their lights, you can too. You're not lost, you're here. Be alone, live with purpose. Thank your heart for shining, your spirit for guiding. Let's wrap this up. Thank you for showing up, for rebuilding, for rising from your ashes. You're not your ruins, you're radiant, strong, enough. You've learned to accept your reality, release the past, rebuild your foundation, embrace new possibilities, and live with renewed purpose. Your fears, of failing, of being too broken, can't hold you now. I stood in my own ashes, my life shattered, my heart heavy. Rebuilding, through truth, release, care, risk, purpose, set me free. It's not perfect, it's a journey, one I walk daily. You're on that path now, and it's breathtaking. Start now. Take one quiet moment today, say, I'm enough, I'm rebuilding. Keep this audiobook close, play it when you feel broken, stuck, hopeless. Share it with one person who needs it, but only after you're shining with your purpose. You're scared of rebuilding, but you're here, enough, ready, right now. Rebuild your life, make it yours, let it shine. I believe in you. You've got this.